Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeToon.com. I'm back with another Monday Morning Mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? I got a really terrific cup of coffee. Hang on. That is wonderful. We've talked about it before on the show. Here it is from Sterling Roastery, their house blend. The folks at Sterling Soap Company have a coffee company as well, Sterling Roastery, and this is house blend. This is an absolutely delightful cup of coffee, medium dark roast. Really terrific. A big thank you to Mark Bagwell for sending this along to the channel. Thank you again, Mark. Really like it a lot. We will have a link below where you can check out all the coffees from the folks at Sterling. Really terrific. And the coffee mug this morning is the Sterling Roastery coffee mug. Again, this came from viewer Mark Bagwell. Thanks again, Mark. A really terrific, classic looking coffee mug. Love that badge right there on the front of the mug. Absolutely fantastic. One more sip. Hang on. That's absolutely fantastic. How are you this morning? Hey, before we go any further, wanted to give you a heads up on a website you might want to check out. This came from Rodney Ripplinger. He said, "Hi, Mark. I ran across this website this morning, short articles about historical stuff found, like in old shipwrecks, farmers' fields, etc. Fun to take a look at." Yeah, this is www.thehistoryblog.com. So if you're a history buff, you might want to check that out. Looks very interesting. So thanks very much for sending it along, Rodney. Really do appreciate it. And as we like to say on the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Hang on one more sip. That is really a good cup of coffee. Once more, house blend from Sterling. I like it a lot. And hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. Really do appreciate it. If you're listening to the podcast, thanks very much for tuning in. Really do appreciate that. Boy, oh boy, we have got an absolutely fantastic show for you this morning. We got a great shaving tip. We got an update regarding the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. We also have some really terrific refill comments. I am really excited about new wet shave gear this morning because we have got some new artisans to introduce you to, and we also have a follow-up on a shave soap we talked about in the previous Monday Morning Mailbag, and we also have some really terrific questions and comments this morning. So all in all, a really terrific show a really terrific show in store. That's what I wanted to say. A really terrific show on deck, in store, however you want to express it. Really excited about today's show. So thanks very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. So let's get the show kicked off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Well, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Mark Bagwell. And Mark writes, "Shaving tip of the day. How to make a balm or moisturizer match your scent of the day. This is simple. Squirt an unscented balm or moisturizer, my personal favorite is Barrister and Man Unscented Balm, in the palm of your hand, then add a few drops of your matching aftershave. Then rub them together. Apply as usual. I do this with European Aqua Velva or Grand Bay Bay Rum. The scent lasts quite a long time. One of my uncles would do this with his cologne of the day. I've never tried it with a cologne or EDT, but maybe some of your viewers can give it a try and let us know how it works. My uncle swore by it, but I always thought he was a bit on the crazy side." Hey, Mark, thanks for a really terrific shaving tip. There you go, folks. If you want your aftershave balm to match your scent of the day, just get an unscented balm and apply some of your favorite aftershave to it, rub it together, and there you go. You got a scented balm. And I will add again that Grand Bay Bay Rum is awesome. Thanks to Mark Bagwell for sending this along to the channel. This is terrific, and I'm gonna try that tip. in my next shave, because I'm going to use Grand Bay rum is what I'm saying, because Grand Bay rum, really, really terrific bay rum. And I also happen to have some Hendricks Classics and Company unscented balm. So I'm going to mix the two of those together. And really looking forward to doing that. So thanks again to Mark Bagwell for a really, really terrific tip. And Mark, for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use your shaving tip here on the Monday Morning Mailbag's shaving tip segment, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Mark, thanks again for a really, really terrific shaving tip. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, from time to time on the show, we do a shave den visit. This is a different kind of shave den visit this morning. This is kind of like, where did the time go shave den kind of visit. Tim Whitcup sent along these photos and he wrote, "Hey, Mark, can you believe it's been 3 years? Check that out, folks. A George sketch from June 7th, 2021. Oh my gosh. Where did the time go?" That's unbelievable. That is absolutely unbelievable. Doing a Monday Morning Mailbag once a week since 2019, I think is when we started the show. And I can't remember when we started handing out sketches. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. Where did the time go? I'm very, very flattered that you framed it and have it in your shave den, Tim, and you've had it up there for 3 years. Thank you very, very much. Wow, hard to believe that it's been 3 years since Tim got his George sketch. My gosh, Tim, thanks so much. I'm very, very flattered by that. But yeah, I'm looking at that. Yeah, I can't believe it's been 3 years. Wow, absolutely amazing. Well, this morning we have an update to the upcoming Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. This was an email alert that was sent out to past attendees of the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. And this information was also posted on the Ohio Wet Shavers Facebook group. So we will link to the Ohio Wet Shavers Facebook group where you can see this information firsthand. But check it out. Here's what they wrote. Save the date. Hello, past Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup attendee. Put Saturday, September 14th, 2024 on your calendars. We will be back at River's Edge Cutlery for the 2024 Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup from 11:30 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. Exciting plans are in the works, but first, we need to create the scent for this year's soap and aftershave splash. That's right, aftershave. Please follow the link to the Google form and complete the survey to vote for the fragrance category. Even if you are unable to attend, we still want your input. We will collect responses for a limited time, so don't hesitate to cast your vote on this exclusive creation. Happy shaving and be kind to one another. Well, we will have a link to that Google form where you can vote for this year's scent for the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. This was posted on the Facebook group by Michael Fairdale, and he very kindly allowed me to share this information with everyone this morning. So my thanks to Michael. Again, save the date, Saturday, September 14th, 2024 for the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup. And also check out that form where you can fill out that survey and help create this year's scent. My thanks to everyone at the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup organizing crew and to Michael Fairdale. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Just get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, and now right here on YouTube. Well, in last week's Monday Morning Mailbag, the folks at Timeless Razor very kindly and generously sponsored a giveaway, and the prize is this absolutely beautiful Timeless Razor aluminum slant razor right here. And we have a winner. We're announcing the winner of the Timeless Razor aluminum slant razor giveaway sponsored by the folks at Timeless Razor. I just heard from Jeremiah from Timeless Razor, and they have selected a winner. And Jeremiah writes, "Hi, Mark. Thank you for the handmade card." Well, I sent them a thank you card for sponsoring the giveaway. "Thank you for the handmade card and wonderful contest and all the wonderful comments from your viewers. The comments winner is the one Baba." I'll read that again. The comments winner is the one Baba. So my thanks to Jeremiah, Doug, Mark, Matt, and Nick, and everyone at Timeless Razor for very kindly and generously sponsoring this giveaway of an absolutely beautiful Timeless Razor aluminum slant razor. We'll be shipping it out to our winner ASAP. Again, once more, my thanks to everyone at Timeless Razor. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low. That time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on 1 minute. Oh, that is good. That is really, really good. Once more from Sterling Roastery, their house blend. A medium dark roast coffee, really, really flavorful, a wonderful, wonderful cup of coffee. And check out the coffee mug once more, this beautiful Sterling coffee mug. My thanks to Mark Bagwell, not only for this beautiful mug, but also for the Sterling coffee. And hi to Rod and Mandy of Sterling Soap Company. Thanks for some great shave soaps, and thanks for some great, great coffee. Well, how are you this morning? Great to be with you. A couple of housekeeping notes before we get to some of these refill comments. Last week's Monday Morning Mailbag featured a giveaway from the folks at Timeless Razor. I didn't comment back to anyone's comments because I didn't want my name interfering with the prize pool. So I kind of steered clear of leaving any comments there. So my apologies for not leaving a reply or a response to some really, really terrific posts and comments. Again, I wanted to keep my name out of the prize pool, and I do apologize if you were expecting a response from me. I try to get up there and respond and reply to as many comments as I possibly can. And this time around, I just did not want to interfere with the prize selection process by having my name in there multiple times, perhaps gumming up the works. And I hope you understand. The other video that I did not comment on was the tribute, the D-Day tribute shave that we did this past Thursday, June 6th, honoring all those who served in D-Day. It was the 80th anniversary this past Thursday. And James Gosda, Jim from Northfield, came up with a really, really great idea of doing a tribute shave to honor those who served on D-Day and during World War II. And, it was all about honoring those who served. And there were many, many viewers out there who left some just absolutely outstanding comments. And really, it's all about those who served. And the viewers out there who left comments, you know what, they said it all. Let me put it that way. They said it all. And I didn't want to, again, gum up the works by trying to add something to it, because it's all about those who served. And the folks who left comments really, really left some really, really heartfelt expressions of gratitude. And I just think that they said it best, and they said it all. So that's why we didn't follow up with any responses there. But I did heart all those comments because they were really, really terrific, heartfelt, sincere comments filled with a lot of gratitude. If you missed that video, please check it out this past Thursday and make sure to read the comments section because viewers have some really, really wonderful comments marking the 80th anniversary of D-Day. So again, my thanks to Jim from Northfield, James Gaza, for an absolutely spectacular idea. I'm so glad that I was able to post something on D-Day, and I'm so glad it was well received. So thanks again, Jim. Really all credit to you for the idea and also for the historical support and background and the photos that you contributed to that particular video. So thank you very much for that. All right, so let's get to this morning's refill comments. Bill Murphy wrote, "Great 3MB again. I have the timeless aluminum slant and I get a great, comfortable, and efficient shave. Timeless makes great razors and the brush handle is great too. I just received the Simpson T3 and it works great. It is now one of my favorites. In my opinion, it outperforms my T2 and M7. Have a great week." Bill, thanks very much for talking about Timeless Slant Razor. The Timeless Slant Razor, we gave one away. We reviewed one. The guys at Timeless sent two, one for me to review and one to give away. Very generous of them. It's a fantastic razor. No doubt about it. All the razors are very good. I'm so glad that you like that aluminum slant. The adjustable brush handle is fantastic. And yeah, I agree. The Simpson T3 brush is very good. As a matter of fact, I think if you're going to get a Simpson synthetic shaving brush, go with the T3. The T2 and the T1 are fine. I think the T1 is really travel size. It is diminutive in size. The T2 is good for travel or the shaved end, but the T3 is more substantial than those other two. And I think anyone considering a Simpson shaving brush, the T3 is the one you probably want to start with. I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. It's very substantial, great handle, a nice generous knot, and I think you'll like it a lot. Bill, thanks very much for the endorsement of all those items you mentioned. Really do appreciate it. Stephen M. 1563 wrote, "That new Timeless razor looks amazing. A fantastic giveaway. Great show as always. I found and understand that badgers don't need soaking. Nevertheless, I usually do to heat up the fibers. Boar should be soaked to avoid breaking the fibers. I like boar, badger, and synthetic, but am not a fan of horse. Honestly think they each have their strengths and weaknesses." Well, I agree with that, Stephen. I think you're correct in that. And I've mentioned this before, and this information comes from a lot of viewers who are more experienced with badger brushes than I am. The lathering technique with a badger is going to be different than a synthetic or a boar. Badgers, as I understand, are back-to-back. If you're doing a face lathering back-to-back like this, back-to-back, side-to-side, up and down, that sort of thing, where with a boar or a synthetic, you can kind of press in and splay that a little bit. Synthetics are very forgiving with that manner of doing a face lather. That's what I have found, and make heaps and heaps of lather for you. But you're correct, Stephen. They both have their strengths and they all have their strengths and weaknesses. And you know what? Your face, your rules, whatever works for you, that's what you should use. Absolutely. So thanks very much for that comment. Stephen M. 1563, really do appreciate it. Mark Kenny, 1995, wrote, "Another great show this week, Mark. The instant coffee review was great as well. I will have to also try it sometime. Thank you, Timeless Razor, for giving away the slant razor for the viewers of the show." Yeah, again, that was really very generous of the guys at Timeless Razor to give away the slant razor. Just a terrific razor. We reviewed it last week. An absolutely wonderful shave. If you're looking for a gift for dads and grads, boy, that is an absolutely fantastic razor to start with. It is mild, it is efficient, it's a slant. It just has a different way of shaving away the whisker, but it's very comfortable. So I was really very, very impressed with it. The lighter weight makes it a little more nimble and maneuverable. Now, if you're coming, I will say this, if you're coming from using razors with a little more heft and weight, give the aluminum slant a little, maybe 2 or 3 shaves to kind of understand that change in weight, so that your technique will adjust a little bit. That's the only thing I can suggest. But I found that I had no problem going from a very, very heavy razor to the aluminum razor. And it shaved wonderfully. As a matter of fact, that was very surprising when I first started using aluminum razors, was how great they were in delivering a shave and the razor head doing all the work, even though there wasn't that weight there. Really, really terrific. So yeah, the aluminum slant from Timeless Razor is no exception to that. Just that razor head does all the work. Really, really terrific razor. So again, my thanks to everyone at Timeless Razor for sponsoring last week's giveaway. Really do appreciate it. Stephen Howard, 7074 wrote, Mark, another great Monday morning mailbag and another great looking razor courtesy of Timeless. If it lives up to Timeless's tradition of quality, it will be nothing short of outstanding. He wrote this, good luck to everyone. Whoever gets the razor is going to get a wonderful razor. Hope it's me. Well, you're right. The quality, the precision of the Timeless aluminum slant is top notch, just like all their razors. I absolutely agree. This comes from Mr. The Joe 85, who wrote, great 3MB, a couple shows back, someone mentioned the Man line of Sterling soap. I agree. They are all great. And I am pretty sure they are almost all based on Creed cologne. And here's what his research revealed. Executive Man equals Aventus. Sharp Dressed Man equals Green Irish Tweed. Mountain Man equals Silver Mountain Water. Island Man equals Virgin Island Waters. Intrepid Man equals Original Santal. And Rambling Man equals Himalaya. Well, hey, Mr. The Joe 85, thanks very much for that background on all the Man shaving soaps from Sterling. And I got to tell you, I got to be honest with you, I'm familiar with Executive Man, Sharp Dressed Man, Mountain Man, and I know of Island Man. I haven't used Island Man, but Intrepid Man and Rambling Man, those are new to me. I'm going to go up to their website and search those out for sure. I have used the first 3. They're wonderful. And Island Man. And the other 2 are going to be on my list. They're going to be on my wish list for sure, if they're all based on Creed cologne. Absolutely. And I have found in just using Executive Man, Sharp Dressed Man, and Mountain Man that because they're kind of in that ballpark, we talked about it this morning, how you can use an unscented balm and, get your aftershave and mix that in with your unscented balm and kind of match it to your scent of the day. Well, I find that if I have an Executive Man aftershave splash, but I don't have the balm, I can use a Sharp Dressed Man balm or a Mountain Man balm in the same ballpark, that kind of thing. So now I have 2 options. I can kind of mix and match the balms from some of these Man Sterling shave soaps and aftershave splashes and balms, or I can just make my own with a little bit of the splash and a little bit of unscented balm. So yeah, absolutely fantastic way to shave the traditional wet shave. So many options out there to change up your shave every day, make it interesting, make it fun. Oh yeah, absolutely fantastic. So Mr. The Joe 85, thanks very much for that background information on all the Man shaving soaps and scents from Sterling. Really do appreciate it. Jimmy V Photography wrote, nothing kicks off a Monday like hearing the opening theme to Monday Morning Mailbag. Jimmy, thank you very much for that. Very, very kind of you to say. He continues here. Back in the 80s, I used to drink Folgers quite often. It drove my photography partner nuts as he liked that real expensive $15 a pound coffee. He used to say I need to develop my palate for that expensive coffee. So I would fill a cup with his brew and make his head explode by putting milk and sugar in it. It didn't take long before he stopped trying to make me drink the expensive coffee and just left me to my Folgers. That's very, very funny. Puppy Winston looks adorable. I wouldn't mind seeing more as he grows up. That came from James Sefton last week. His grandkids have a new puppy named Winston. Check out last week's show, The Pet Visit, and you'll see a picture of him. Yeah, he really is adorable. Loved hearing the Colonel's lady say, boom lather. That was also in the previous Monday Morning Mailbag. Colonel Mully's wife, all the way from Japan, gave us a boom lather. Thanks again to her and also to Colonel Mully. Again, Jim continues here. I totally agree with doing the against the grain pass at 45 degrees. That's following the advice that I've heard often, that riding the cap a bit more on the against the grain pass is the best way to go, especially around the goatee area. Synthetic brushes all the way. I haven't touched any of my Simpson Badger brushers in years. That Simpson M7 is a lather monster for sure. I like it more than my Simpson T3, but I tell you what, I have 7 Phoenix shaving synthetic brushes, and I find myself reaching for them the most. But with brushes, as in soaps and razors, my favorite is the one I picked that day. That's absolutely true. Again, Jimmy, your comments really confirm that the traditional wet shave is really the best way to go. And it's a great time to be doing the traditional wet shave because there is so much available, from razors to soaps, aftershaves, shaving brushes. It's just an absolutely fantastic time to be doing the traditional wet shave because there's so much out there. You'll find a razor, a brush, a soap, etc. that fits your skin type, your beard type, and your wallet. So Jimmy, thanks very much for those really, really great comments. Really, really do appreciate it. Chris Smith wrote, never miss the Monday Morning Mailbag. Shaving is a pleasure for me now. It used to be a chore until I discovered proper wet shaving. Chris, thank you so much for sharing that. Really do appreciate it. And again, by proper wet shaving, folks, we have to say, do all the proper prep. Do all the steps. Get yourself a good pre-shave. Get yourself a good lather. Get a good shaving brush, a nice safety razor with a good blade, for me, an alum block, a good aftershave splash, and a good balm. Yeah, if you do all those steps, you'll get a great, great shave. And remember, 30 degrees, a light touch, but the razor do all the work, gentlemen. Absolutely. Chris, thanks so much for those comments. Really, really do appreciate it. Cecilia Corriveau. I hope I pronounced your last name correctly, Cecilia. It's Corriveau. Cecilia Corriveau. She wrote, love the show. I am considering a slant razor. Cecilia, you cannot go wrong with the aluminum slant from Timeless Razor. It's absolutely wonderful. It's mild. It's efficient. It will give you a smooth, close, comfortable shave. Just know this. You don't have to change up the way you shave. Just use it like you would any DE razor, and it's going to give you a really, really marvelous, marvelous shave. We should actually pull out all the slant razors that we have used on the channel and kind of go over them one by one. I'm going to make that note for an upcoming Monday Morning Mailbag. We'll do that maybe in the questions and comments section. And Cecilia, we will use your comment here as the introduction to looking at some of those slant razors that we've used on the show, so everyone can kind of get a look and a comparison of each of those slant razors that we've used, and kind of give you a little bit of background in each one, and give you a little information so you can make an informed decision when buying a slant razor. So Cecilia, thanks very, very much for that comment, and let us know if you do get a slant razor and how you like it. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, last week, Michael Riley of First Line Shave told us of a brand new shave soap that he is launching in collaboration with Black Mountain Shaving and the Razor Company. And he sent one to the channel for a review. I want to show it to you one more time because the scent is really amazing. Here it is right here, Coeus. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful scent. Check out that artwork. That artwork really does reflect the scent. It is absolutely fantastic, fantastic scent. Let me give you the scent notes again. The top notes are lavender, sage, marjoram, and bergamot. The mid notes are plum, palo santo, black pepper, guaiac wood, leather, and beeswax. The base notes are vetiver, ambergris, styrax, sandalwood, leatherwood, and garwood. Yeah, that is really nice. I am getting the plum and the leather right now. Really looking forward to, building a lather, doing a brush load, putting some hot water on this, getting it going, doing a brush load, building that lather in a bowl. This is a really nice, refined, yet masculine scent. It impresses me as something that is just absolutely perfect for an evening night out during the summer months. You can use it year round though, but it really does impress me as being great, great, great scent for the summer. It really is marvelous. And again, there's something about the color theme in the artwork that just reflects the scent that is on the inside. It's just marvelous. I mean, if there is artwork that reflects the scent, that can really convey what the scent is, this artwork does it. It's really fantastic. And it's Coeus, and I believe it's pronounced Coeus. My apologies if I got that wrong, but he sent it to me phonetically, and he spelled it Koy-OWS, and I believe that's Coeus. I think that's how it's pronounced. So, really looking forward to reviewing this one. My thanks to Michael Riley at First Line Shave for very, very kindly sending this along. We will have a link below where you can find this on the Razor Company's website, and everything that has to do with Coeus and also everything that has to do with First Line Shave, because they really do make a wonderful, wonderful shaving soap with a great soap base. We have reviewed their shave soaps before, and I like them a lot, and I'm absolutely thrilled that he sent this to the channel because, I just really like the scent, and I know how great the performance of the shave soap is. So really looking forward to it. So thanks again to Michael Riley. Really do appreciate it. Once more from First Line Shave, Mountain Shaving, and the Razor Company, Coeus. We'll get a review done, and we'll also have links below. My thanks again to Michael Riley of First Line Shave. Well, we have a new artisan soap maker in the Shave Den. We recently heard from Jake Collette of Collette Classic Supply Company, and Collette is spelled Collette, Collette Classic Supply Company, and their website is www.coletleclassic.com. Once more, for all the podcast listeners out there, that's spelled COLLETTEClassic.com. And Jake writes, I have geared my brand with my wife Allison to be focused around the average Joe. We make shave soap, bar soap, and candles, and I believe we absolutely nail the quality per dollar ratio. Our shave soaps and bar soaps are scented in a way that lets the fragrance shine during use, but fades quickly enough to allow the user to ignore the typical scent pairing conundrum with their favorite aftershaves and colognes. Check out our website at www.coletleclassic.com. We want to make soaps that are on the same level of quality as the big dogs while not wasting money on the extra bits that drive the cost up. We know a lot of people in the wet shaving world love their fancy artwork on the tubs, the fancy scents, and the matching splashes, but we really think there's a spot in the market for us to carve out by focusing on the average Joe, but making a product that still appeals to the hobbyist. Like my dad always told me, keep it simple, stupid. One thing I think is worth mentioning is the two shave soap bases. The entry-level CC1 base is everything most people need when it comes to a shave soap. The CC1 soaps come with white lids and colored labels and have separate 3+ ounce refill pucks available. Then there's the CC2 base, which takes the CC1 to another level with an even creamier, slicker, more protective, and extra skin conditioning recipe. The CC2 comes in the more professional blue-black tubs and black-white labels. Keep on keeping on, brother, and remember to always hashtag keep it classic with an exclamation point at the end. So remember that hashtag keep it classic exclamation point. Absolutely. And Jake also very, very kindly announced a coupon for all the viewers out there of the channel. All you have to use is the coupon in capital letters, Classic Mark 20. That is Classic Mark 20. Again, CLASSIC MARK 20, and all that in capital letters for 20% off your order during the month of June. Just head on over to their website, ColetteClassic.com. Again, the coupon is Classic Mark 20, 20% off your order until the end of June. And absolutely wonderful, wonderful, generous offer from Jake Collette and his wife Allison. Check them out. We will be talking about Collette Classic Supply Company again in upcoming Monday morning mailbags. Really looking forward to that. Again, very, very excited to be introducing this new artisan soap maker to everyone out there. Check them out. Collette Classic Supply Company. Use the coupon Classic Mark 20 for 20% off your order during the month of June. Jake and Allison, thank you very, very much, not only for all the great information, but also for extending that coupon to all the viewers out there. Thanks again. Really do appreciate it. We'll be talking about them again on upcoming Monday morning mailbags. Viewer Mark Bagwell sent along a review and video of a Wolf Whiskers shaving brush in jade color. It's absolutely beautiful. And Mark writes, review of my Wolf Whiskers brush in jade color. Let's begin by saying I absolutely love this brush. In fact, you've probably seen me use this brush in many of my reviews, but I get a lot of messages asking me about it, so I thought I would feature it. Obviously, it's a Wolf Whiskers brush made in the Bishop design. Now, Peter Wolf offers something like 29 different handle styles, but the Bishop is my favorite. And I had Peter loaded with a 25mm black wolf knot that makes short work of any soap or cream. I love this brush so much, it is always on my counter. Simply put, it is perfection. Mark, it's an absolutely spectacular shaving brush. Thank you so much for the review, and thank you so much for sending the video. Folks, get over to www.wolfwhiskers.com and get on the waiting list for one of these wonderful Wolf Whiskers shaving brushes by Peter Wolf, an absolute wonderful artisan and craftsman when it comes to making a shaving brush. Peter Wolf at wolfwhiskers.com. Mark Bagwell absolutely loves the Wolf Whiskers shaving brush, and with good reason. Look how wonderful that brush looks. And that 25mm black wolf knot performs wonderfully. As he said, it makes short work of any soap or cream. Mark, thanks so very, very much for sharing the review and the video of the Wolf Whiskers brush in jade color. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, when this channel first started, we were obviously looking at a lot of different shave soaps out there. Shave soaps that were available on Amazon and big box stores, and viewers introduced us to artisan shave soaps. And one viewer introduced us to Olive Blossom Soap Company out of Chillicothe, Ohio. we went ahead and we bought 3 of their shave soaps, their Barbershop shave soap, their Silver Mountain shave soap, and their Cranberry and Citrus Peel shave soap. These are tallow and shave formula shave soaps, and the performance is absolutely top notch. We did a review, I believe, on the Barbershop shave soap. Well, these were squirreled away in the shave den, and I came across them and I pulled them out, and I haven't seen these in 3 years. And I cracked them open, and that Barbershop scent was very, very present. I mean, really a marvelous Barbershop scent. And as you can see right there, I put some hot water on top of the puck, and I did a wonderful brush load, and I got an absolutely outstanding lather and a beautiful, beautiful shave. So much so, I said to myself, I need to talk about these shave soaps again. And we discussed Olive Blossom shave soaps in last week's Second Cup podcast. And I also reached out to the owner, Maggie, to ask her of the availability of some of the scents that I have here. Now, the Barbershop scent, again, very, very present. I mean, there was no loss of scent at all. Cranberry and Citrus Peel, absolutely marvelous. And as you can see, I'm going to use this one again. Really, really, I mean, terrific, terrific scent. Love this one. And Silver Mountain, yeah, I did a test lather, as you can see right there. And the scent is not as strong as the other two. It's still there, but this scent has faded a little bit. After all, it's been 3 years. But I tend to think that as I work with this a little more, I think that scent's going to come back. But the bottom line is the performance and the lathering qualities are really, really top shelf. Anyhow, I reached out to Maggie and I asked her about the availability of the shave soaps on her website, because I saw some listed and others not listed, and I also saw some new ones. And she wrote back and said, "Hi, Mark. Thank you so much for reaching out. I just finished your podcast with a coffee, of course, and wanted to thank you for showcasing my small business again. I'm happy you dug out those old shaving soaps and gave them another whirl. The Barbershop is still the same fragrance notes and blend, and that one tends to have really great staying power in soap. Same with the Cranberry and Citrus Peel. I found the Silver Mountain tends to fade after time, so your nose is correct in thinking it wasn't as potent. It's still very, very good though, folks. It really is there. But yeah, compared to the Barbershop and the Cranberry and Citrus Peel, probably not as much, but still it is present. And here are the scent notes for the Barbershop shave soap, and we'll put the other scent notes of all of her offerings on screen right now so you can see them. The Barbershop scent notes are bergamot, lemon, cool mint, green accord, sandalwood, cedarwood, amber, and musk. And it's a marvelous, marvelous Barbershop scented shave soap. And the performance of these tallow and shave soaps are wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Heaps and heaps of lather. They whip up in seconds. Really enjoyed the shave with it. So much so, here 3 years later, I'm talking about it again because I want to make it known to everyone that this is available out of Chillicothe, Ohio. Now she continues here. Oh yeah, I got to mention this one. Yuzu, Y-U-Z-U, sparkling citrus with notes of lemon, orange, mandarin, and yuzu. Now yuzu is a citrus fruit. It's a citrus fruit and plant originating from East Asia. It has a thick yellow skin, an intense fragrance, and a tart, sweet flavor. Yuzu is used in Japanese cuisine and is more aromatic and sour than other citrus fruits. Yuzu shaving soap sounds amazing. That's another one I want to try. Absolutely. And she continues here. I do plan to get those stocked back up in the very near future. Barbershop is a staple, and Cranberry and Citrus Peel is a popular fall seasonal scent for my shop. Silver Mountain may make a comeback too. I'll also be doing some fun summer scents. So think tropical, fruity summer vibes. If you have any scent suggestions or requests, I happily take those into serious consideration. I make these soaps in micro batches usually 4 or 8 at a time, and sometimes only one. So really a real artisan soap maker here. Again, thank you so much for reaching out and for the podcast. My entire family enjoyed it, and the jabs at instant coffee. Yuck. Be well, Maggie. Now, I wrote her back and I asked her about an aftershave or a balm, if she offers anything like that, because I don't see it on the website. And she very kindly wrote back, I have made an aftershave balm. It's a lotiony formula with some mild astringent, witch hazel, and healing properties, herbal extracts. Similar to Zingari Man, I'd say. I've never sold it, but did receive great feedback from it. I would not be opposed to offering it for sale in the future. It's a fully developed product, but I haven't yet decided on packaging. Boy, I sure hope you decide on packaging, and please let us know, and we will let all the viewers know about it as well. So there you go, folks. We will link Maggie's company below, Olive Blossom Soap Company. You can find them at www.oliveblossom.com. For those listening to the podcast, that's spelled OliveBlossomSoap.com. OliveBlossomSoap.com. The Olive Blossom Soap Company, wonderful shave soaps, a tallow and shave formula, great scents, great performance, long lasting. The scents lasted 3 years, squirreled away in my shave den, and when I broke them out, man, did I get great lathering performance from the Barbershop shave soap, and also from the Silver Mountain. I didn't use it for a shave, but I did do a test lather with it, and I'm really looking forward to cracking open cranberry and citrus peel again. This is a marvelous scent, and I sure hope Maggie offers it again this fall. So again, some great shave soaps from Olive Blossom Soap Company. My thanks to Maggie for all the great information. Folks, we'll have them linked below. Olive Blossom Soap Company. Thanks again, Maggie. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Greg Pisanti sent this along and wrote, Mark, I noticed you hadn't done a review of Old Spice shaving cream from India, so I thought I would give you the opportunity to do so. How about that? This is wonderful Old Spice shaving cream right here. Their original scent, Smell Like a Man. Now, when you open this up, you're not going to get much of the fragrance from the tube, but when you squeeze out a little bit into your shaving bowl, you'll get a burst of scent. I've already done a review on this. I need to edit it. It was a marvelous performing shaving cream, a lot of great protection, and that classic Old Spice scent. This is made in India, as Greg mentioned, and it paired up very nicely with the Old Spice aftershave splash from India that viewer Abhinay Samant sent along to the channel. So Abhinay, thanks very much for this, because it came in really handy as a post-shave to the Old Spice shaving cream that Greg sent along. So we will link this below. This shaving cream is available on Amazon. I found the scent to be very nice, very much in the character of Old Spice. Now, to my senses, it was a little more subtle when I was whipping up a lather, and you'll see that in the review. I thought that the aftershave splash had more scent, but this still has some nice scent. It really hits you as it comes out of the tube, and as you make the lather, as you whip up the lather, the scent seems to step down a little bit. So it's not overwhelming, but it's still that nice classic Old Spice scent, but it's not as pronounced as what you experience with the aftershave splash from India. So it was a really terrific performing shaving cream. I really enjoyed the shave with it. And my gosh, it looks like it'd be a great travel size as well. So I'm really looking forward to shaving with this again. I'll get the video edited as soon as possible and get it posted because, it was just a great shave with it. So my thanks to Greg Pisanti for sending along Old Spice shaving cream, original scent, Smell Like a Man, right there. Available on Amazon, originating from India. Greg, thanks very much. Really do appreciate it. Folks, we'll have links below. Viewer Al Spencer sent this along and he writes, Mark, just found these on Amazon. Might be something you would want to share on 3MB. Al, these are silicone toothbrush holders that are also kind of a universal holder. And as one of the product pages describes, because they are available from a lot of different manufacturers, as this particular product page writes, these self-adhesive hooks are perfect for hanging towels, razors, keys, clothes, plugs, cables, wires, and any other accessories. It is suitable for organizing and storing small items in the bathroom, kitchen, living room, or office. This toothbrush holder has 4 elastic columns. When you stick them to walls, doors, closets, or other furniture, they will not only stand to hang things on, I think there's something lost in the translation from Asia, to be perfectly honest with you. Let me try that again. When you stick them to walls, doors, closets, or other furniture, they will be not only a stand to hang things on, but will be also a wonderful decoration. Now, that's exactly how they wrote it, but you get the gist of it. You can put these anywhere in your house, especially in your shave den, and you can hang up razors or toothbrushes or whatever else. It seems to be kind of a universal silicone elastic kind of holder. They come in at a nice price point, and if you do a search on Amazon for a toothbrush, silicone toothbrush holder, you'll get these as well as a lot of others, a lot of other manufacturers that supply them to Amazon. You'll find them in a variety of price points, but they're all in the same ballpark of anywhere from $6 to $10, something like that, depending on the number of holders that comes per pack. So my thanks to Al for sending this along. Really do appreciate it, Al. Again, silicone toothbrush holders that you can use to store your razors. Really, really neat option. Al, thanks again very, very much. Now, as you know, the channel has been reviewing a lot of great wet shaving gear from the folks at Pearl Shaving. They sent along some really, really nice shaving gear. We wanted to showcase another razor that they sent along. Here it is right here. It comes in this really nice decorative box here. Really terrific packaging. Makes a great gift. Again, dads and grads. Comes in at a nice price point. Here it is right here. We did not open this up for good reason. This is the Pearl SHD 24 razor. Boy, oh boy, isn't that an absolutely beautiful handle? Comes with the polishing cloth, blades, and also a wet shaving guide right there on the bottom of the box. You can see it's still sealed up. I wanted to show you how it comes packaged because we have this razor in the shave den and we reviewed it not so long ago. It has a brass handle, a zinc alloy razor head, and the big attraction here is how this handle is so grippy with this pattern right here. It's just absolutely spectacular. It's almost like, I don't know, I guess you could say an octagonal kind of pattern or octagonal flats on the handle that provide a really, really wonderful, wonderful grip. And it really does deliver a nice shave. Now, my thinking here is that the razor head is a similar razor head to the Pearl Shaving L55, the same kind of razor head that delivers the same beautiful, smooth, mild, efficient shave. Really, really terrific, but it just looks so wonderful. The handle is so very grippy. The antique brass is beautiful, and the light just dances off of that handle. I mean, it really is terrific. So we're going to get another review done on this, but we will link the review that we did previously on this razor, and it really does come in at a nice price point. Again, this is the Pearl SHD-24 razor in antique brass with this really beautiful, ornate, octagonal, flat, grippy handle. Is really the only way I can describe it, but that's what it is. It has the octagonal flats on this handle that allow you to get a really, really fantastic grip on this razor. And again, it delivers an absolutely beautiful, mild, smooth, efficient shave. In my estimation, the razor head on the SHD-24 is similar to the Pearl's L55 razor head. both of them deliver a great shave. It just depends on what handle style you want to use. But both are great. But boy, oh boy, oh boy, this is a really, really terrific and spectacular looking handle. So we'll link the review that we did a while back, and we'll get another review done on this because it really is a marvelous, marvelous razor. I wanted to show you that we did have it in the shave den, and I wanted to show you how it comes packaged. Again, really, really terrific packaging. You get the razor, polishing cloth, about 10 blades, and also a shaving guide right there, and it all comes in at a really, really nice price point. I'm going to look at the Amazon page right now, and it comes in just under $20 for the Pearl SHD-24 Antique Brass Razor. We'll have a link below. Check it out. My thanks to everyone at Pearl Shaving for very kindly sending along this razor as well as all that other great shaving gear that we've been talking about on the show. We'll get another review done, and we'll link the review that has already been posted so you can check it out in action right away. Thanks again, everyone at Pearl Shaving. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. Viewer Tom Donnarumma sent along this email, and the subject heading is Badger versus Synthetic. And Tom writes, "Hey Mark, hope things are good. I know there's been talk over the last few Monday morning mailbags about synthetic knots versus Badger knots. Don't get me wrong, synthetic knots have a place in the wet shaving world, but let's not make statements like synthetic knots can fully replace Badger knots. That will never be the case. I have attached 2 photos to prove my point. As you can see, these 2 Simpson brushes tell the tale. They both have about 50 uses, and the synthetic Trafalgar 3 knot is beginning to misshapen and it's getting a hole in the middle, whereas the bristles in the best Badger knot in the Chubby 3 are perfectly bloomed. Synthetic fibers will never give you the same longevity and knot recovery as a Badger knot. Fake fibers will always begin to crush after time. As I said earlier, there is a place for synthes and they do lather okay, but they will never replace Badger knots. Happy shaving, Tom Donnarumma." Well, Tom, thanks very much for that email. And as we like to say on the show, your face, your rules. And if you prefer a Badger brush over a synthetic brush, hey, that's perfectly fine. Now, here's my thinking on it, is that the Badger brush is treated differently when you're creating a lather, which means it's going to wear differently, and I think it's not going to be used as roughly as a synthetic brush. That's just a guess on my part, because synthetic brushes are very, very forgiving, and you can splay them into your face and spread them out and really, really be a little rougher with them than you would a Badger brush. So maybe that's where the difference is in that with a Badger brush, you're gonna take a little more care and you're gonna pay a little more attention to its delicate, refined nature, whereas a synthetic brush is more forgiving and you can use a heavier hand with it. That's just a thought on my part. I'll put it to the viewers. What do you think, folks? The difference between Badger knots and synthetic knots. It's been a great discussion. Please comment below and let us know what you feel the differences are, the strength and weaknesses of each. A great, great email spurring on, I hope, a very gentlemanly discussion regarding it. So thanks very much for that, Tom. Really, really do appreciate it. I received this email from viewer Stephen Hagan, and he wrote, "Hi, Mark. I'm in UK, and I've been watching your YouTube some 6 months now since I got back into wet shaving after 20 years, and boy, how things have moved on in that time. However, getting to my point, a day ago I watched Ohio Shaves, and he had ordered Personna coated on Amazon, but received platinums. after looking at blades, said there was no difference between them and what's going on. Are you able to shed any light on this, as I just recently ordered some coated from the States, as these, I was told, are more milder than platinum? Regards, Steve. Steve, I really don't have an answer for you. I'm going to put it to the viewers. There are a lot of viewers out there who know the history of the Personna company and how the brand name has been used with various packaged blades and that sort of thing. And I think I don't want to say anything that's inaccurate is what I'm saying. So I'm going to put it to the viewers. So folks, please comment below if you know the difference between the Personna Coated and the Personna Platinum. Please let us know. But Steve, I will say this. Mark Bagwell strongly recommended that I try the Personna Platinum blades. And I bought a whole bunch of these, and I love these blades. These blades are going to give you a terrific, terrific shave. They're absolutely wonderful. And another blade that I can recommend that is very, very good are the Wilkinson Sword made in Germany. Get those. Those are really good too. I bought a bunch of those as well, and they have been absolutely wonderful. So the Personna Platinum, and well, you know what? Let me get the Wilkinson Sword so you can see them. Hang on 1 minute. I'll be right back. Yeah, let me show you these to you. These are the Wilkinson Double Edge blades right here. They come in a package like this, and the individual packages look like this. These are made in Germany. They're absolutely wonderful. These are great. If you're looking for a nice, mild, sharp blade, boy, check these out. These are terrific too. So the Personna Platinum and the Wilkinson Sword made in Germany are very, very good. And the reason why we had this discussion is because of the razor plants that are closing in St. Petersburg, those Gillette razor plants that are closing in St. Petersburg. And the thinking was, where are there other blades? And Mark Bagwell said, you know what? There are great blades out there. The Personna Platinum are great, as well as these Wilkinson Swords. And the Wilkinson Swords are made in Germany. So don't worry about the Gillette plants in St. Petersburg, Russia, closing down or moving production someplace else, and fearing that maybe those blades that are moving to India or China are not going to be the same quality. There are some great blades out there that are available right now in other parts of the world that have a proven track record. So check them out, the Personna Platinum. If you get these, let me know how you like them. They're terrific. And if you want something that is equally good and perhaps a little milder, in my estimation, they're a little milder, but boy, they're terrific, are the Wilkinson Swords out of Germany. So try those as well. They're both very, very good. But again, I'll put it to the viewers. If you know what's going on with the Personna Coated and the Personna Platinum, if they're the same, if they're different, please comment below and let us know. And Steve, I know the viewers will give you an answer on this because best viewers on YouTube, absolutely. Steve, thanks again for a great question. Really do appreciate it. This comment comes from viewer BlazeGamer1262, and he writes, "Hey Mark, I recently found your channel the other day, and you're very inspirational. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'd like to try wet shaving, but in my circumstances, the only facial hair I've got is on my chin and my upper lip. Can I, or is it worth to try to do this style of shaving, even though I can't grow a full beard?" Well, BlazeGamer1262, it sounds like, I'm assuming here, it sounds like you're a younger guy. Now, let me just speak from personal experience. When I was a younger guy, high school, college, I had a baby face. So I didn't require a shave every single day. And I gravitated toward electric razors, which was a mistake. I wish I had learned how to do the traditional wet shave, because as I grew and matured, my beard became a little more demanding. And I found over a period of time that the electric razor just wasn't cutting it. So I was so happy that I finally came back to the traditional wet shave, because I found it to be more efficient, more comfortable, more satisfying, more engaging. A lot of great products out there available, from razors to soaps to aftershave splashes. I found it was better for my skin. And it took me probably a good month and a half, 2 months for my skin to fully adapt to the traditional wet shave because I had been dry shaving with electric razors for so many years. So once I gave my skin time to adapt, boy, things really took off, and I really, really enjoyed learning and doing the traditional wet shave. So I would say, regardless of where you are with your beard right now, it's a great way to shave, and it's also a wonderful skill to learn to do. It sounds like you're probably not going to be shaving that often, but perhaps, just a guess on my part, perhaps as you mature, your beard will perhaps grow a little more, become a little more demanding over the years, and you'll have that great skill set of doing the traditional wet shave in your back pocket to where you'll be able to tackle that beard as it becomes a little more full and a little more demanding. That's what I foresee because it happened to me that way. So I'm just basing this opinion on what my personal experience was. I'm not saying that could happen to you. I'm just saying that's what happened to me. You could be headed in that direction as well. I'll put it to the viewers out there. Please offer some advice to Blaze Gamer 1262 as to how he should approach the traditional wet shave, some do's and don'ts. And Blaze Gamer, the viewers on this channel are really, really knowledgeable, and I know you're going to get a lot of great answers and a lot of great input. If you do start the traditional wet shave, get a mild razor to start with. Light touch, 30 degrees, light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. And also do the proper prep. Do a pre-shave, either an oil, cream, or a soap. Build a good lather. Get a good synthetic brush, a lathering bowl, or do a good face lather. And again, good blade, good mild razor, light touch. Do your post-shave. I prefer to use an Allen Block aftershave splash. Get some great artisan shave soaps and aftershave balms and aftershave splashes that offer a lot of great skin food that'll help condition your skin along the way. So that's my advice to you because that worked for me. And I'm still kicking myself that I didn't listen to my late father years ago and learn to do the traditional wet shave. He even offered, and I said, nah, a stupid move on my part. I've regretted it ever since, but I'm so happy I came back to it. And I would say, learn it now, even if your beard is not demanding, learn how to do it because down the road, you might need and require to do a shave more often. So I'll put it to the viewers again. What say you? Please offer some comments below. Offer some advice to Blaze Gamer 1262. Great comment. I hope it spurs a great discussion, and I hope you get a lot of information from the viewers in the comment section below. So thanks again, Blaze Gamer 1262. Let us know how your wet shaving journey goes. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up another Monday Morning Mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerati, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.